Hey yo, what's up team? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the team CNC. And if you're not new, then welcome back team. So team, from the title, we're going to be sharing with what we've been watching on Netflix, and we're going to rate it from best to worst or worst to best.
It's like I think we'll go worst to best, but it's not the worst.
It's not the worst. These are all our favorites, yeah.
Our top 5, but from it's not worst. How would you say it?
Yeah, it's not worst.
So it's our top 5, just going from our 5th to our most favorite. Yeah.
So anyways, we're going to try our best to try not ruin anything.
Yeah. Not
probably still
spoilers.
Yeah, not spoilers, but still make it exciting, because I think that a lot of people need to give some series a chance.
Yeah.
If you're watching from anywhere else across from the world, or like wherever you are, I think these very only for Oceania. I think like between New Zealand,
Australia.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I don't know why America has different. To me, they have more. They have more series, because we were in America. There was a lot of series on
America
Netflix,
has a lot of everything,
and a lot of movies. Like we don't even have Avengers in New Zealand, so we can't even watch Avengers. But in America, they have Avengers. They have good shows, really good shows like Breaking Bad. They had that on. They had a lot more variety of things than what we do. But what we've found from what our catalog is, these are our top 5.
So guys, for our 5th out of our top 5 TV series, it would be The 100.
So guys, yeah, make sure you check out The 100. The 100 are pretty much based around Earth is no longer attainable. I think the human race end up living in space. Many years later, they send 100 kids down to Earth. I think they're prisoners. They send 100 kids to Earth, see if it's back up and living again. And it's crazy, because there's actually people that were still living in Earth, I think, and the people that came from space, I forgot what they're called. They actually have a name.
It's been so long.
It's been so long, but now make sure you check this out. I think there's 5 seasons to it, but it's really good. It's really good. The main thing why it's good is because you can't really tell what's going to happen. And another thing about it, like when you can't tell what's going to happen, is because they kill off people. You're like, damn, what? They killed them off. So make sure you check out The 100. 100 is real good. Alright team, so number 4, another thing you should check out. It's quite an old series. You'll probably be like, nah, but Prison Break. Check out Prison Break. It's actually
really good.
It's real good.
It's old, but we we went ahead and just watched all, how many seasons? Like 4 seasons?
I think there's 5 seasons.
5 seasons. And yeah, obviously the first season, like, it's called Prison Break for a reason. So just about a brother. His brother is in prison for a crime that he didn't commit, but he's being framed for it. And then that brother's going in to try and like create an escape plan to get his brother out, because his brother's on the death penalty. So is that a spoiler? No, I think everyone should know that. Yeah. So it's basically starts from there, and then it's just a whole lot of escaping from a lot of things into all the seasons. But I'd say it's clever.
I think that the show was ahead of its time, but they portrayed it well. The smart brother she's talking about has tattoos on his body. The blueprints is cool. Also, it was an old series, but then I think the 5th season was just made 3 years ago, 2017. So
it's pretty recent.
It's still sort of recent, and plus if you've seen it before, you probably didn't get a proper understanding, because you know, if you're like me, I was pretty young, I didn't really understand too much, but now I understand a lot, and it's a great series.
Yeah, so season 4 is a bit slow, but get through it, because season 5 is like a whole plot twist that you just need to watch. You need to watch it all. So number 3 on our list is Queen of the South.
Good show, man.
Yeah, so the Queen of the South follows like the main character. Her name's Teresa. So yeah, so it just shows her life as going out with someone who's in the drug cartel, to eventually she gets into like trouble along the way to do with the partner in the drug world. It wasn't her decision to become part of the drug cartel business. What'd you say? Like,
yeah, I think she was just more like trying to survive.
Yeah. And then you'll just see where it leads to her becoming like a boss, like a drug boss. Is that a spoiler? No, it's called Queen of the South, so it's obviously about her. But yeah, you'll like just see a lot of characters, a lot of deaths that you just wouldn't expect. And there's one character that is my favorite ever in this show and everywhere else, and his name is Pote. If you watch Queen of the South, then you would know why he would be my favorite character. He's basically like Teresa's like what do you call him? Her like bodyguard, her friend, her best friend. Like he is loyalty. Yeah. He has loyalty as a human. Like honestly, Pote is my favorite character ever. If they kill him off in the next season, I'll be so mad. But that's my favorite character in there. But yeah, Queen of the South is good. Like the first season is quite slow. You just have to get through that. But it will get there. It will get there.
So the next one is Lucifer, guys. So you make sure you check out Lucifer. We actually only tried to watch Lucifer because we went to we went on a trip one day. So we went to, what was it, Warner Brothers
Studios. This was our trip to LA.
For real, this was 2018. This was our first time, not the vlogs we did last year. So it was we didn't vlog this one. But yeah, we went to Warner Bros. And we actually went inside of Lucifer. So we didn't even know what we were standing in. But it was actually Lucifer's, what was it, his house? His apartment?
Penthouse.
His penthouse.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were like looking at everything.
Yeah.
But we didn't even know because we haven't seen Lucifer, so we didn't know what we're looking at. We're just like, oh, cool.
Which sucks for us now because when we look back at it, like we were in.
Yeah, we're in the room.
But at that time, we were just like, what is this? Like, okay.
Yeah, and if you watch the series, guys, so in his penthouse, he has like a little balcony. It's actually a big paper, and every time we watch it, we're like, damn, that's a big paper right there. They're just looking at paper. Every time they're like, oh,
just the photo.
This is a big piece of paper. Yeah. But it's so cool. Yeah, make sure you check out Lucifer. So anyways, Connie will give you the rundown.
So Lucifer, I mean, when I say it to some, they're like, oh, because you know Lucifer is like the devil, you know. So it's not a program like that. It's just like obviously about Lucifer. He got kicked out of heaven. Did he get kicked out of heaven or hell?
Yeah, heaven.
He got kicked out of heaven, went into hell. He's ruling hell, but then he comes to earth. I think because he was bored and like it's been so long since season 1, but I think he was bored in hell. But like, oh, it's so hard to explain. But it takes throughout the series you'll see different biblical characters, which is so funny because it's just a mixture of like the crime, the detective, and also his Lucifer side with the angels, the devils, and all that, and different biblical characters that come through. But it's like really entertaining. It's clever, it's like smart.
Yeah, it has some Bible references, and it has some biblical meanings, but also
not
like
too biblical.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but like don't get it mixed up though, because they portray Lucifer in like a different way. Just remember the show, but it's a good show. It's
really good. And just one funny part I'll say, because he says it throughout the series, is he'll always say to someone, like to his human friends, they don't know he's Lucifer, but he's always like, I'm the devil. Like he's like, I'm Lucifer, and then they're like, yeah, but little do they know he's like literally telling the truth. Like he actually is a devil. So that's a funny thing, like just throughout all the series when he's like meeting people, he's like, I'm Lucifer, he's like, I'm the devil, and they're like, okay. But he is the devil. But yeah, it's a funny series, clever, and you'll like fall in love with like the character.
Yeah, Lucifer character.
And the thing that we were talking about, that Carlos was talking about, the setting of Lucifer's room, you'll see that quite a lot in the series.
So I think Lucifer has 5 seasons. The last season is coming out around August sometime, and I think it'll be completed. So
I'll be sad. I don't want it to end.
Yeah. And also, like a fact about Lucifer, I think Lucifer was run by Warner Bros. I think Warner Bros. Tried to cancel it in season 3, but then the fans liked it so much that Netflix brought a season 4 and 5. So that's how good the series is.
Yeah, really is good. Yeah. So the number 1 on our list is How to Get Away with Murder.
Damn.
Carlos.
So How to Get Away with Murder team. It's a complete series. I think there's 5 in total. It's one of the best series I've watched. Anyways, How to Get Away with Murder, it's more about a lady. She's a professor, and she takes a class of students who are wanting to become lawyers, and she picks 5 students to be her, what do you call it, like her apprentices, sort of things, and she puts them into like real cases. Within that five she chooses, they actually commit a crime, team effort crime. It's crazy because of who
you can't like say that is not.
Alright, they murder someone, right?
Yeah.
That's the only biggest spoiler. Alright, the 5 kids, they murder someone. It's crazy who they murder, but then the professor has to try and clean up their mess, and it takes on. It actually leads on to more murders, more crime, and more lying. It's
within that group of five, and the professor, who's Annalise Keating, that's her name. So yeah, so it's just like there's so many twists, and you know, like this is one show you think you can predict the show, and you're like, oh nah, it's probably him, he's gonna die. And then when they show who dies, and you're like, what the heck, like I didn't even expect that. So yeah, it's a really good series, I'd say, and there's characters that you're just like, oh, I hate.
Find him
annoying. Like I find so many characters that annoying, but yeah, it's just like I like that. I like the series because it's a complete series as well. So the last episode like kind of brings everything together, and you're just like, oh, the last episode. Oh, speaking of that, oh my gosh, it's a big ass plot twist. But anyways, watch it so you can like get to that. Sorry, and also not all the seasons are on Netflix. We've been saying that we've been watching like the remaining seasons online on some.
That's so true. I totally forgot about that.
Just in case you guys go like, hey, the whole season's not here, but we have our special ways.
So for you guys still watching, if you can find how, like if we said there's 5 seasons and there's only 4 on Netflix, then there is some on, you know, online websites. Yeah. So. That's any of you still watching, you know.
But basically, that's How to Get Away from Murder is, and it all revolves around Annalise.
It's cool, man.
Yeah.
I would say trust us. I think we know what's actually good and what's like actually trash.
Yeah, I'd say we are very good TV series critics.
Very good TV series, and plus it's always hard. It kind of sucks watching series as a couple, because sometimes one falls asleep. You know, one feels tired and one wants to keep on watching, one wants to keep binge watching.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot, but
especially him, because he falls asleep before me, and then I'm like still watching, and then the next day I have to like recap him on what happened, and he's like, why did you watch it without me? I'm like, sorry, I couldn't help. Like I didn't even realize I was watching like 5 episodes without him until like, we're like, why did you watch it? But yeah,
make sure you check out these series. Maybe we didn't explain it to its best potential, but it's actually good. If you find this a bit boring, just give it a chance. Give it at least, if you don't find any series like good by, I say 4 episodes, 4, 5, then
trash.
It's not your taste. You gotta give it let the storyline build up a bit, let you like know the characters a bit, and yeah, make sure you guys comment down below if you've already seen it and you agree with us that these shows are actually good to watch, or also comment down below any recommendation for us to watch.
Yeah, because we've run out of TV series, or we're not too sure what TV series to try.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to get your guys recommendations. Actually, your #1 series should be Courts and Carlos, so go binge watch our whole channel from the first video to now.
Alright team, so that's pretty much this video. This video is coming to an end right now. Yeah, thanks for, you know, because we hardly post, so anyone that's watching right now, you're loyal, we're coming back. Courtney's finally finished work, so we have time to fit in some more videos and film, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next piece.